Hey everyone! So, another mod has been completed, or not really completed, another mod has been ported over to the Thunderstore. This time it is Level Select Editions. So this mod is here to improve the UX of the game, in little ways that are nice. I think it's nice. Overall improvement. So, let's show you how it works. So, I'm gonna hop over into Arcade Sprint, and you might notice something a little bit different. The other side is there. Now this is a unlockable campaign that you don't usually see that even in the campaign. But if you have it unlocked, it will actually show up inside of the Arcade Sprint menu now, which is neat. This level was technically always available in Arcade Sprint, but it was hidden because, well, it's a secret campaign. But if you have it unlocked, then it'll actually be visible inside of Arcade Sprint. I actually can't even play it myself because I haven't beaten the other side on this save. But if I did beat it, then I would be able to play it in Arcade Sprint. Excuse me. Alright, so other things that you can do. You might notice that this is a different color, and the reason why it's a different color, this playlist that called Boat, the reason why it's a different color is because well, when I selected this playlist, there's now a button on the bottom called Playlist Options. So if I were to open up Playlist Options, now I can change things. I can change the display name of the playlist. So in this case, if you change the display name, it will change the name of the playlist without changing the name of the file the playlist is using. But if you do need to rename the file, then you would just need to click this button. Or if you want to change the color, that's how you can change it. Now you're going to need to know what a hex color value is. You might have to look that up if you don't know what that is. But I have mine set to yellow, which is FFFF00. But if I wanted to make it like red, then I would do that. And now you can see that it's red on top of there. Also, if you wanted to delete the playlist file, you could do it from right here. But I don't want to do that because I made this playlist. It's mine. I'm gonna keep it. Alright, so there's a few other things that I can do as well. If I were to hop over into the advanced menu, then you might notice that I can actually rate the levels from right here, which I don't believe that option was available in the base game. So this is actually useful if you ever wanted to rate a menu level, because there isn't really a way to rate a menu level in-game, but now you can. Speaking of which, this mod actually does a really cool thing with menus. So if I go into the menus right now, I have this big menu playlist that I actually already made a different color. But here's one of the cool things it does. My menu is set to Combo Makeor right now. Well, I can tell because it has that icon. That icon is not there in the base game, but this mod will add that icon into this to, let you know which menu you're on in case you can't remember. But another cool thing that you can do is if I go into advanced, I can rate menus from here, which you wouldn't be able to do that, and that's nice. Alright, the important thing though, if you select a playlist that you made for menus, and go into playlist options, you can actually set that playlist as your main menu. And by that, it means that it will randomly select any of the menus that you have in that playlist. So when you open up the game, you're just going to get a random menu from that playlist every single time, which is really nice. But there's also a nice little setting that you can have on as well. So if you hop into the mod settings, I'm going to go over to the next page. So decide menu on startup. Right now, since when I have a playlist selected as my main menu, it's going to, choose a random level on startup, and it's going to leave it there. But if I have this turned off, I can load up a level and come back to the main menu, and an entirely different main menu will be loaded from that playlist. So let's do that right now. I'm going to hop into Apple Boat. We're going to skip downloading replays. Don't need to do that. I'm not going to beat the level. I'm just going to pop in and immediately go back to the main menu. But now, it will have a different main menu selected from that playlist. You can tell it's different because it's taking a sec to load. Alright, and look at that! It's the other side! Was not expecting that to happen. Was not planned. Did not plan the other side to happen. Alright, so yeah, you can do all of that. Just to showcase another quick thing about the settings. So by default, when you're looking at the workshop, like the workshop level set in Arcade Sprint, it sorts by recently downloaded by default. But if you would prefer for it to sort itself a little differently by default, then you could... Whoa. That's cool. That's a cool menu. Anyway, you could organize it by level name. So let's show that right now. I go into Arcade Sprint, go into the workshop list, and all of these levels are now organized by their name. Usually it would organize it by recently downloaded, but now it's not. You might also notice that I can go like way further into this list on this menu than before, and that's because this mod also allows you to adjust how many of those levels are visible. So if I were to go back into, that's not the settings, if I were to go back into the settings, change this number to like, I don't know, let's do 1700. Why not? So I set it to 1700, and I go back into the workshop. Look at that! Way more levels. You can see the you can see that the pages are now going off of the screen. So yeah, you could adjust that if you want to. I like keeping it on recently downloaded, but you could also set it to recently played as well. Why did I go there twice? Or whatever sorting that you prefer. You set it to whatever you want. And the reason why it has like several workshop sorting things that you can set here, that's only like that because, well, in case any of these sorts fail, it will have a fallback sort to use instead. So if it fails to sort by medal earned, then it's just going to sort by recently downloaded. And if it were to fail that, then it could try sorting by difficulty instead. Something like that. You can also have it reverse the order of the sort if you feel that is what you want to do. And yeah, that's all I'm going to go over. All the other settings are pretty self-explanatory. And there isn't really much else to show outside of, well, what I've shown. There's like a few little bug fixes that it does with the UI as well, but if you're interested in everything that this mod can do, I would read the description of the mod on the Thunderstore or GitHub, whichever way you prefer to download a mod. And yeah, that's it. Woo! New mod!